What's up, you guys? It is the start of week 8 of my Zepbound journey. Welcome to the video if you are a returning subscriber, or welcome if you are new. I am so happy that you're here to join us today. I started my Zepbound journey 8 weeks ago to help mitigate symptoms from sleep apnea. I have insulin resistance and stage 2 hypertension, so I'm hoping that my Zepbound journey will help to mitigate those problems. And I also started my CPAP journey 2 weeks ago. So I'm just gonna give a quick little recap on how my week 7 went. Honestly, it was kind of terrible. I had kind of an emotional roller coaster of feelings throughout the entire week. I had ups and downs with my weight loss. I actually gained some weight back. So if you are interested to hear about how last week went, I'm gonna refer you up to the cards so that you can go check out my last week's video and get all caught up. So I'm getting a little bit of a late start to this video. It's already 12:45 right now. Normally I start these bright and early in the morning, but today that was just not possible. So I'm starting it now. I have had kind of an aversion to protein coffee lately. All I had today was 2 shots of espresso with a little bit of pumpkin creamer because it's fall season, my favorite season of the year, and it's not even September 1st yet, but it's already fall in my brain. So get ready for lots of fall content coming your way. I am just so excited. Like, my mood is already lifted in the fact that by the time I go back to work next week, it's already gonna be September. So I am getting a little bit hungry right now. The couple days after I take my shot, I always notice that my appetite is pretty minimal, and then it increases after I go back to work, which, like, I don't know if that's psychological or not. I don't know, or if it's just because I'm running around a lot more and I just get more hungry. I'm finally feeling a little bit hungry right now, so let's go ahead and make some lunch. So this was actually made during my last week's video when I was meal prepping for my lunch. This is 2 servings actually in this particular container, so I'm gonna cut it in half and just have 1. But these are green beans, a homemade Alfredo high protein mixture with cottage cheese and Parmesan, and then I have some meatballs in there from the Amy Lou basil pesto, I think, or basil parmesan meatballs in here. So I'm gonna have some of this for lunch, and it's gonna be very tasty. Morning, you guys. It is Tuesday. It's my first day back at work for the week, and I just packed my lunch. I planned this all out last night, and I feel like that is one of the tricks to really helping to abide by your calorie restriction and stuff like that when you are on Zepbound, or really just in any calorie deficit or weight loss program. My goal right now for macros is 1,500 calories with hitting around 130 grams of protein, as well as getting like 30 grams of fiber per day. With all of that in mind, this is what I have packed for my lunch. This is chocolate chip cookie dough overnight oats with chia seeds. I have made this recipe before, but I did tweak it just a little bit last night, so I'm hoping it's good. I'm actually gonna do a taste test. This is what I'm eating for breakfast, although I'm not really hungry right now because I'm eating my protein coffee. Passes a sniff test. Yeah, that's good. So the main thing I tweaked in here was the protein powder. I ran out of vanilla protein powder, so I used peanut butter cup. So it's more peanut buttery than in the past, but it's still really good. It's giving like peanut butter cookie dough. So definitely gonna like that. This is 454 calories and 27 grams of protein. For my morning snack, I packed an apple. It's Honeycrisp season, you guys, and this is like my favorite time of the entire year. So I just want to eat pumpkins, apples, anything with that flavor, I'm all here for. And Honeycrisps are my absolute favorite apple, so got some of those. For lunch, this is a ham roll up with string cheese in the middle, and then I put some pickles on the side. This wrap that I wrapped it in is the Carb Balance from Mission. It has so much fiber in it, and it also has a decent amount of protein. I think it's like 6 grams per wrap, so that's pretty good. Then I also packed a peach for my lunch as well. So this whole meal right here is 363 calories and 35 grams of protein. For my afternoon snack, I'm gonna do a pink Burst Clean Simple Eats clear protein powder if I feel like I need it. Sometimes I'm fine and just I wait until I come home to have that. So I'll either have that as like my dinner beverage, or I will have that in the afternoon. That's 90 calories and it's 20 grams of protein. And then for dinner, I'm gonna have a salad with some meatballs on it, like the Amy Lou basil Parmesan meatballs. The dinner should be around 350 calories and that will bring me up to 1500 for the day. And it'll be a total of 127 grams of protein. I'm also packing an energy drink because I still haven't been able to go the whole day without drinking one. So this is the Sparkling Raspberry Peach Celsius. Love this one. I am back home from work. It was actually a pretty good day. It wasn't too crazy, and I actually feel like I have a little bit of energy coming home today. And another big positive was that I didn't have an afternoon coffee at work, which is huge. Okay, this is big for me, guys. This means that my energy levels are finally starting to like normalize a little bit because this is generally my caffeine intake for the day, and I want no judgment. Okay, this is because I have severe sleep apnea and I've had it for many years, so I'm in a very intense sleep deficit right now. But basically I would have coffee in the morning. My coffee is usually 2 shots of espresso. Then I'd have an energy drink when I got to work, and then I would have a coffee at work because we have an espresso machine there. So yeah, basically another 2 shots of espresso. Not great, I know, but this is totally unrelated to Zepbound or anything, but I just got these Croc clogs over the weekend and they were so freaking comfy. Like, I cannot believe how comfortable these were throughout the entire day. I'm obsessed with them. I am obsessed with these Crocs. I will have them linked down below. And then I'm also like back in my flare pant era with leggings. Okay, like I used to wear these in high school. These are high rise. Oh my God, they're so comfortable. Again, from Amazon. I'll link them down below. I'm obsessed. Obsessed. That just made my workday like so much better because I had a cute little outfit on and I felt like fall and my shoes were comfy. Anyways, whatever. My symptoms of the day have been bloating and acid reflux, and I kind of feel like I am getting backed up again, if you know what I mean, which is not great. So, still haven't found a great way to combat that. I fear I might have to take a laxative, which is what I've been trying to avoid. But I have been chugging on my water, like on my ride home, so hopefully that'll get things moving and I can have a movement before I go to bed. So, my day of eats went fantastic today. I had no cravings for sugar. I had no cravings for anything unhealthy. I was full the entire day, and I think the key was that I ate breakfast. So I had my overnight oats when I got to work, and that like really filled me up and made me feel really good. So I think that's the key. I think I just need to eat breakfast, like a good filling breakfast, which is going to take some work because I usually have very little appetite in the morning. So, oh God, the acid reflux is awful today. It's after work on Wednesday and I need to make some dinner. We do have some chicken in the fridge, but to be honest, I really don't feel like touching it right now, which is kind of hilarious because I've never once ever thought that. So I think I'm just gonna do like a sheet pan meal. We have a lot of veggies. I could make some rice or quinoa or something and then make the chicken, and then I don't have to touch it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. It's the end of week 8, guys. It is officially Friday after my work day, and I am getting ready to take my Zepbound shot for the start of week 9. Final thoughts about the week. I feel like it went pretty good. The things I did very well were that I felt like I ate pretty good every single day, and I was doing much better about eating breakfast. I had breakfast every single day. I did better about eating a snack, and I did much better about packing a nice healthy lunch and prepping stuff for dinner. I actually cooked twice, I think, 2 or 3 times after twice. I cooked twice after my workday, which like never happens, but honestly, I really enjoyed it. So I might try to make that like a part of my routine a little bit more. It's hard to kind of balance everything with like work, trying to exercise, doing content creation and stuff like that. So I'm trying to figure out a better balance between everything, because these are all parts of my life that I really enjoy and that I want to put time and effort into, but again, they do take time. The things that need improvement, because we use gentle terminology here. I suck at exercising, which is hilarious to me because I was always such an exerciser my entire life. Like, exercise was always the priority for me, and it was something that brought me a lot of joy. But for whatever reason, I am in a state of my life right now where the thought of exercising is not bringing me joy, and I think that has to do a lot with the fact that for the past 4 years, whenever I've tried to exercise or whenever I have exercised, it has not felt good because of everything going on in my body. It has felt like such a struggle. So I'm trying to be gentle with myself about that, but I know I need to get into a better routine. So during my lunch hour at work, I spent some time on Canva. I tried to get really creative with it because I wanted to do a September background for my phone, but I also wanted to incorporate 5 goals that I want to prioritize in the month of September, because I have been so bad at actually sticking to my goals. Part of the thing that was prohibiting me from really like sticking to my goals was that I was just like forgetting. Like, it would be the end of the day and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't do XYZ, like the things that I actually wanted to do. So I was like doing other stuff or just lounging with my dogs or, you know, something like that. Part of what I wanted to do for the background on my phone was make it September-y, fallish, but also have a written kind of description of what my goals were. So I made this adorable little background on Canva. So it has my 5 goals on it. I made a cute little like September-y fall background, and I just listed out all of my goals here. So the first one is exercise 2 times a week, walk 4 times a week, post 1 YouTube video a week, post 3 shorts a week, and read before bed. I actually think I might change the YouTube and the shorts thing because I want to make this like more about my health and less about like goals like that. Like, I want them to be goals about like my health, my mental health, my spiritual well-being, just like me as a person, that kind of thing. So I think I actually might change those 2 goals, but I will update you when I do. So if you guys are interested in this, I can definitely give you guys like the Canva layout of this. And then you guys can just go ahead and like add in your own goals if you want. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I could definitely do like a monthly kind of Canva layout for the desktop, for your phone, for an iPad, something like that. Put a comment down below if you guys would be interested in something like that, because it was so fun to make. It was so enjoyable. And I actually feel like I am going to prioritize my goals now seeing this. I do use a habit tracker as well, so I think just having a visual representation on my phone will also lead me to actually like go into my iPad, into my bullet journal, and do my habit tracker that way too. Big goal for next week is to continue eating healthy like I did this week. I want to prioritize movement, and I actually started looking up classes to do on ClassPass because I'm like, maybe I just like need to go somewhere and force myself to exercise. But again, I want it to be low impact. I want it to be nice, like whatever, like easy on my body. So I might end up doing a ClassPass at like Solid Core or something like that. If I do that, I will definitely tell you guys how it went and give you an update on how I felt there. I've never done a class like that before except for yoga, so it would be a first time for me, and honestly it makes me a little bit nervous. I've never done like a group class fitness thing before except for like Zumba when I was in college and yoga when I was in college, so this would definitely be a new experience for me. But I feel like I want to try doing things that get me out of my comfort zone. Part of the whole kind of excitement for me around getting diagnosed with sleep apnea and needing to go on a CPAP and starting Zepbound was that I finally felt like I was going to be able to do things in my life that I have put on hold because of how I've been feeling. And I want to try to like push myself out of my comfort zone like I used to, you know, and I love doing things that challenge me and that push me outside of my comfort zone. But for the past 4 years, I really haven't done that. Maybe that should be one of my goals, is do something that pushes me outside of my comfort zone. I hope you guys had an amazing week and that you learned something or you found something interesting in this video. Please let me know, one, if you would like me to make this Canva layout available to you guys every month, and two, just like if you're on your own journey of weight loss or if you're on your own journey with Zepbound or sleep apnea, just let me know how you guys are doing. I would love to catch up in the comments below. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.